So now this is so weird and feels almost so dangerous. And there is helplessness as well. Now if you're coming back, welcome back. And if it's your first time, welcome. We appreciate your presence. I'm always happy to see you. So thank you for passing by. Well, this next one is like just think you are in a creaky mountains. Very dangerous, winding routes, and you can see the ones that you need to pass through to reach safety. And there is someone with you, and this someone is dear to you, and you feel you would do anything for them just to see them safe and happy. But they really pull your strings too tight and create tension that always make you uncomfortable for no reason. It's like they are sort of like in disagreement with the right things you suggest to them, and that is just because they want to be seen as the initiator to anything that is to be done. They can't stand the thought that you could think in a wise way and move mindfully in anything you do. They want to be that person whom you are. Because you always try to be prepared for anything, and even the worst, and most of the times you always come through. And sometimes when you see that things might not work out if you continue, you know how to let go and just let it be and go with the flow and trust that things will unfold out for the best result, and they do. Because there are things we can do, and there are those things that are too much for us to handle. And this other person is sort of like in competition with you, and this ambition of wanting to always win over you makes them do crazy things that sometimes even harm you. And you have no idea of the one too many times they have been competing against you and doing things to you which you have never thought would be done, because you love them sincerely. And this walk you have in the mountains, you chose to go along with them so that you could help them out. One too many times they unwillingly follow your lead, but this ails them so much they just won't listen, and you both get wounded on these times, but your wisdom always helps you out. And the reason for that is because God gave you the wisdom to know which way to go and what to use. However, this time it's the peak of the trials and errors you have been going through. You see that they are headed to dangerous creeks, and it's all leading to the edge of a cliff. And as you look down, it's a long fall, and there are no waters to soften any fall, just rocks that could wipe you out for good. You shout, you call out, no, don't no, don't go, come back, not that way, this way, there is a safer way. You do everything to get their attention, to get them to turn back and come back to safety, but they just won't listen. They want to be the one who knew best, not you. So they will take the risk. They are blinded by their ambition of wanting to be better too, so they see things as if they were roses, and they feel so sure this time they will beat you and win over you. As you see them walk there, you follow to the edge, and they sleep, and they are holding to a twig at the edge. That was the last straw God was trying to save them. You hold it to your hand, and they reach out and hold. And now you're both in danger. What they need to do is hold the twig and pull themselves up to safety. They need to make an effort, not leave everything to you. Holding you just means you're both going to go down. You tell them about the twig, but they still won't listen. They want you to pull them out. They don't want to make an effort, and all this is taking a toll on you, and you're getting exhausted. You struggle to hold the grip, but you're both losing the grip because all the sweating and the fingers are sleeping. And the worst happens. Grip is let go, and they fall as you watch in horror. they're gone. And you are left there still holding your breath in all kinds of turmoil, emotions, not knowing what to do. Now this is what an example of what a narcissistically treated person could do to you. And the aim of the whole thing is that if you know they can't control you, they would like to make sure that when they fall, which sometimes is their planning, they want to make sure they leave you miserable enough that you don't enjoy your life without them, that you deeply blame yourself for what they had done, as if you were the one who could have helped them out, but you didn't. But it's not your fault. You are not to blame because they planned this themselves, and they are the only ones accountable for what happened. They manipulated you to think that you are obliged to pick them out each and every time they made a mess, like it was your business to care for them. But that is not what it's meant to be. Each and every individual human being is responsible about taking care of themselves when they have the chance to, and no one is entitled to have people pick them up when they don't want to get off the mess they are in. If they truly ask for help and are sincere in wanting to come out, they would do everything that is right to get out. But if they tie their strings on you and expect you to go along with whatever they do, God is surely to cut that tie when you are needed to be saved. And it doesn't matter who they are if they selfishly risk your life when it is not needed. It's like the prophet Noah with his son. He refused to get onto the ark and he perished. This hurt the prophet Noah so much he cried to God that was his son. And God declared to him that the son was not one of him because he chose to disobey God's laws and warnings. God is all justice, and you get to be treated as how you are meant to be. And no one is an exception like how Noah's son was. If you don't take heed of the truth, if you don't take heed of the truth and that which is warned of you, you will face the consequences and you lose. And that is what happens to your someone if they don't listen to that which is of good to you. God will teach you to know when to let go, and it is painful, but there is no other way. Either you hold on and you also go down together, or they make an effort and you both get to safety. Sometimes some things are not in your control and you need to surrender and accept that which God gives you. You can't save everyone, especially if they boldly and deliberately threaten your life as well, and they do whatever they are doing deliberately. And it is not that you wish to let go, it is that God has taken the reins off your fingers and orchestrates the happening, and you should know that you are free of the burden of that which is out of your hand. You can only save the one who wants to be saved, not the one who doesn't want to be saved. And I hope that helps someone stop feeling guilty for watching the one they love throw themselves into pitch dark holes just because of selfishness. And that's a confirmation. You are only capable to a certain extent, and there are things you can't do anything about. And it's for you to just take a step back and pray for them. Pray very hard for them, for their safety, for them to be mindful. That is all that which remains of your efforts, especially if you have done everything that you can in order to try and save them. May God always make it all easy for you and lead you to the truth always and keep you safe. Amen. So I will see you in the next one. Take care, and with much love, God bless.